Greetings, sorcery fans. It's been a while since we opened up Arthurian Legends earlier in the year. It's now July, and Gen Con is happening at the end of this month, where they will be releasing the Dragon Lord set, mini set. And then later this year, Gothic is coming out, the second expansion from Sorcery Contested Realm. So until then, I thought I would open up a box of Guardians CCG. This set is from Dagger Isle, and I'll tell you in a second why I picked this particular CCG. I have not opened up any Guardians on the channel before, and I didn't actually even know that Guardians was a CCG until I saw some of the spoilers from Eric's Curiosa for the next Gothic set, and they had a ghoul card that looked similar to this image. And so I did my research and I found out that this image was actually a piece of artwork by a Magic the Gathering card artist named Brom, and he did this artwork for Bone Fright, which was a Dagger Isle expansion CCG from the Guardians card game. And so it looks like in the next Gothic set there's a card called Ghouls, which is an ordinary, which will be in probably most of the packs, that uses this artwork by Brom. And so I think that's going to get a lot of the Magic the Gathering collectors interested in sorcery, especially the Gothic set, which will have a lot of evil components and hounds. I saw some undead, some graveyard shenanigans. So that's probably going to happen in the Gothic set, and you might see this artwork pop up later if you open up any of the Sorcery Gothic product. This is a sealed box, factory sealed box, which I will keep sealed. I got a really good deal on this box. I paid $55. I think $50 is probably what these were going for previously, until people realized that some of the Brom art might be reused in sorcery. I went a little speculating on this Bone Fright card. This is a rare card in this set. I picked up a few copies just because I like to have the original artworks and the sorcery cards like we saw with the Brother Knight from Arthurian Legends. And there are some similarities between this Guardians CCG game and sorcery, which I will talk about when I open up the box for you today. The box I picked up to open was previously opened. It was wrapped in shrink wrap. This is not factory seal. This was also $55, so the same price for an open box with 36 packs and for a sealed box. I'm going to keep this one sealed just for my collection. I do like to collect some CCG games. We'll keep that sealed. I'll open up this box on the channel. It comes with 36 packs, but each pack has 14 cards in it, kind of like the Play Booster boxes of the newest Magic the Gathering sets. I also picked up some loose packs. I thought I was just going to open up three booster packs, but I've decided that I will open up several packs from this opened box and talk about the cards in the set and the artwork. A lot of the artwork is just really fantastic artwork. I thought I would showcase that on the channel today. This is what an open box of Guardians CCG Dagger Isle looks like. They have little skeleton pirates on the boxes, which reminds me of the Flesh and Blood set High Seas that just came out. I have 2 boxes left of High Seas on my eBay page, jdj-sapphire, if you're looking for this artwork on the High Seas Flesh and Blood boxes. I was also able to find a checklist of all the cards in the Dagger Isle set. It appears to be 123 or 124 cards. They have various rarities of rare 1, 2, 3, 4 and common 1, 2, 3, 4. And it looks like the rare 1 rarity is the most sought after card in the set. There's a list of individual rare 1s, rare 2s. There are 5 cards: Champs the Wonder Dog, Ilander, Mighty Wizard, Farmer Brown, Pestilence, and Bunsuni. Inferno Swarm looks to be the chase cards in this box. I also will try to find some more Bone Fright cards from my collection of Brom cards. Brom, I think, used to do Magic the Gathering in the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't think he's done art in a while, but he's one of the sought after artists. Magic the Gathering collectors chase Brom artwork cards. So I'll consult that list when I open up packs today. I assume these have all been searched and there's not going to be too many great hits in these packs, but I thought I would just open them up for you on the channel. So do like and subscribe if you want to get more sorcery content in your feed every day. And here we go. So I also, in my research, the top 3 cards are the rare cards, and they will be in different configurations. So sometimes the cards are upside down, sometimes they're not. So it looks like Summon, Loghammer, Sapper, Razor, Sliff, and Elander, Mighty Wizard. All right, that's our first rare one of the pack. That is a great hit. I don't know what the prices are. It's very popular overseas in Europe, Italy, the UK. So I've seen some of the rare ones go for as much as 10 euros. I've seen some of the other cards go for as little as 10 cents in the United States. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these out. I'm going to make a pile of the rare cards, which I think the top 3 cards are the rare cards. The rest of the cards should be commons, but I'll sort them later and try to make a complete set of 123 cards. The shield terrain cards are commons. This is an artwork here by Brom. That's a very popular Brom shield terrain card. I believe it's a common 1, so it's also one of the harder commons to find. And you need a lot of shields in order to play your deck. We have Lying Scum, Razor Shifa. That is also artwork by Brom. Then we have Jam Chops the Trader, art by Brom as well. Jambo Slick Smuggler, art is by Achilles. This also kind of reminds me of Arabian Nights. This looks like El Hajjaj card from Magic the Gathering Arabian Nights. Then we have Spectre Ward, another shield terrain. This is by Plug is the artist. And Sephiroth, art is by Brom here as well. Angel of Death, another Brom card. That, I believe, is a common 1. It is a common 1, so I think Angel of Death is also one of the more expensive commons in this set. And there's a War card art is also by Brom. So if you're a fan of Brom artwork, this set is going to be interesting to you. So if you notice, some of the artwork extends beyond the borders. Other than that, I don't know how to play the game. There's a number of vitality and abilities on the card, but I'm just appreciating the artwork today. So that was a pretty good pack from the first box. Here's one of the loose packs that I picked up on eBay as well. These were about $3 per pack, which I thought was pretty close to the retail suggested price of $2.79. We have rares. I think this Great Black Rishar art is by Brom as well. Cuthbert the Resurrector and the Black Eye art by Achilles. It's just very reminiscent of the sorcery artwork. There's also a couple land cards in this set that remind me of the sorcery lands avatars. I'll put this in the rare pile over here. And then I think all of the rest of the cards are commons. You will get some duplicates in these packs. I did see a couple boxes being opened on YouTube. Lizard Skin Lynn by Parkinson. I think Parkinson's one of the creators. Keith Parkinson is one of the creators of this Guardians TCG. Hook Toad Nasher. Here's a spell card, Curse of the Betrayed. We have Weasley Guy, Yap Attack. There's a shield terrain by Mites. Howling Reaver. That's kind of cool. You can see how the art on this card as well extends beyond the border. Looks a lot like it's a lot of the altered cards that people like to get. Here's the Razor Shifa again, art by Brom. So I know that I have a duplicate of that, as well as this Monolith of Chaos by Brom and Kazarian Squawker art by Brom. That's one of the dragon cards. Very nice. All right, so I have 2 piles of the commons and the rares. I'll kind of sort these later as well on my, probably not make another video, but I'll sort them and then I'm going to sell the extras because I'll try to put together a set. Here's a rare shield. This is a standard bear shield, art by Brom. That's going to be pretty good. Holy Avenger is not one of the top 5 rare ones. We have Razor Slip. This is also art by Brom. Then we've got Gumbo Jake, Yap Attack, Knife of Shadow, Jostalo the Seeker, Magnet Justice, Squawker again, Barrel Right. There's kind of the pirate theme I mentioned earlier. Here's a Cabin Boy. That's a common. Buster Scrimbo. This one's kind of cool. Cassette of the Light and Spectre's Word. All right. Here's the last loose pack of the 3 packs I found on eBay. Summon Dimension Firewell. We got a Grow Tea and a Soul Mirror. Grotto Troll. Trolls also popped up in Sorcery, so maybe they borrowed the troll element. Starling Dod Boys. Essence of Babitude. Crash. Buzzard. I don't know why the cards are upside down. Another Jostalo the Seeker. Another Monolith of Chaos. War. Knife of Shadow. Voodoo Wizard by Parkinson, and a Shield Turning. Okay, so those I think are all commons. I'll put my Bone Fright card right here. I'll keep opening up the rest of this open box. Let me know in the comments if you've played Guardians. What's the main premise of the game? Does anybody know? Summon Lawgamer Sapper again. We got another shield. This is a Brom standard bearer shield. And a Cuthbert Resurrector. Here is a standard terrain shield, which I think is common. Captain Red, Nozoid, Seraphim, Cabin Boy, Squawker, Sephiroth, Shield, art by Brom. And we have a Arwidian, Knife Shadow, magic item. This is a Petrified Heart. Dagger Isle. Welcome to the True Pass. Dagger Isle booster pack contains 14 gaming cards which you can add to your Guardians deck. Be on the lookout for stacked packs which contain all rare cards. So yeah, my guess is people might have opened the sealed boxes for the stacked packs and then just sold the rest of the packs to me because I'm a Timmy. But I thought I would make some interesting content. We have a Scurvy Dog, not Champs the Wonder Dog. There's Grazu, Lover of Vice. That's interesting. Then we have Ago, the Air Traffic Controller. I think those are all the rares. Jostalo Seeker, Hackthorn Strangler, Voodoo Wizard, Lying Scum, Warwick's Aura. Another magic item. Art is by Plug. Heisenberg's Missiles, Giant Aunts, another Jambo Slick Smuggler. So we are starting to get some duplicates in this opened box that I have opened. Haven't hit any of the land cards yet. Oh, here, actually, there's the first one. Stronghold Upgrade. I'm looking for the Freebooter Stronghold. They kind of connect artwork. But as you can see, the art is sideways on the Strongholds. And I feel like the Stronghold artworks kind of influenced Sorcery's avatars, or atlases. We also have the Black Eye and a Land Drake, Buster Scrimbo, Valley Troll, Pirate Raiding Party, Artawin, Fangus the Hunter, Dust Geyser. Here's a shield by Brom. I know that you need several shields to play the game. And First Mate Muldoon. This, I believe, is the second expansion of Guardians. The first expansion came with starter decks as well. And then they overprinted Dagger Isle from what I can tell from my research. So boxes of these are plentiful on the open market. We got Summon Dimensional Firewell. Here we go. There's a Freebooter Stronghold. These do connect. This one has a cannon on the left-hand side, so I'm going to save this. But you can tell this looks a lot like the Sorcery Atlas cards. They are also sideways, and they also have art on the back. This is a rubble, very similar to the rubble tokens of Sorcery TCG. So maybe after that gets destroyed, it turns into rubble. Here is the Great Black Rishar. And then our commons of the pack. We got another Razor Shifa, Argamon's Vision, Pirate Double Cross, Channeling Flux, Captain Red Nozoid, Heisenberg's Missiles, Green Missy, Spirit Guide, Reverend Smith Jack, Argamon's Vision, and Cosset of the Light. Cool. So I'd say artwork is pretty detailed in this set. It looks like it's all hand-painted original artwork. Very similar to Sorcery. There's another Scurvy Dog. We got a Grody again. Here we go. This one is the second part of this. I do think they connect. So maybe that's the third one. Freebooter Stronghold. I'm not sure. This has rubble as well. Then we got Howling Reaver, Cabin Boy, Schneebolt, Barrow Right, Voodoo Wizard, Curse. Yeah. Okay, pretty cool. Elander, Mighty Wizard. This is one of the top 5 rares in this set. Treat all creatures as if they had empty text boxes for the duration of this combat. That's pretty good. Another Scurvy Dog. Channeling Flux, Crash. Caring Guy. First Mate. Another Shield. And Hunter. Another shield. There are several of these shields. Probably dozens. Here we go. Freebooter Stronghold. This has a cannon in the middle. I'll show you where that connects in a second. Got a Buzzard. Should be common. There's a Grotto Troll. And I'll probably start flying through these commons. Assassin of Shadow. Art, very iconic Brom artwork. Spirit Guide. And alright, look at the Freebooter Stronghold. This I think is just has a skull in the center. Somehow these connect. This actually connects there, maybe? I don't know. Let me know. Oh, there we go. That's that. Does this connect over here? Okay, that's pretty close. So this tree, you can see this tree connects there from this Freebooter Stronghold. And I think this fence connects here. And that's the full panoramic art of the Freebooter Stronghold. Pretty neat. Let's see what else we can get. I'm going to try to get a Bone Fright. I know that is the rare 3 variation on the print sheet. There are 4 different print sheets, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a Stronghold upgrade, Spiky Crenellations, and then a Roaming Steam Geyser. Not one of the top 5 rares. Here we go. Santa's Beer Sled. This kind of reminds me of Havoc the Bothering because that uses beer and cigarettes. But this is a Santa card. Play as a common card. As a command card, opponent must show all cards in his or her hand, which can be Bribed by beer. That's pretty funny. Druck, Cabin Boy, Sephiroth, another Petrified Heart, War, and Green Missing. Alright, so I'll try to make a complete set of these. I will have many extra commons. I'll have a few extra rares to sell on my eBay page. I don't think these are on TCG Player. Landrake, Scurvy Dog, Holy Avenger. Still looking for champs. The Wonder Dog and Farmer Brown. And a stacked pack would be nice. Full of rares. And then the third and fourth expansions from Guardians, I think were less printed. So the print run was tightened up. Here we go. Here's a Ben Sunai Infernal Swarm. That's one of the top 5 hits. So the whatever the third and fourth expansion was for Guardians, those have a little more value to them on the secondary market. Let's also pull out. So we got Ben Sunai, Elander. I think that was it. Yeah, I think those are the 2 top hits of the box so far. We need Champs the Wonder Dog, Farmer Brown, and Pestilence would be good. And then I think those are the most expensive cards in the Dagger Isle set. Here's a Freebooter Stronghold. That is a duplicate of this one. Put that there. Elander, Mighty Wizard. We got 2 of the wizards. Stronghold Upgrade is a rare. Hackthorn, another Troll. Peace. Landrake, Shield. Halitosis Dragon. That's a play on words. It's got Bad Breath that extends over the artwork, over the edge. That is a rare. Then we have Super Modeloid. Art is by Parkinson. Again, this reminds me of the One Piece artworks that are popular with Manly Guy. A Lowland Troll and another Lowland Troll. So it is possible to get multiple of the same card in the same pack. There's a Patal, Keeper of Balance. These are like borderless cards, which is pretty neat. They remind me of the movie poster Magic the Gathering cards. We got another Scurvy Dog and a Shadroon Pirate Raiding Party. Buster, Valley Troll, Shield. Again, I'll have to sort all these shields out for you. I might make a follow-up video and show you how close I get to completing the set of 123 or 4 cards. Got another one of these Lover of Vice. Ongo Air Traffic Controller and a Phase Assassin. So close. Phase Assassin might be a common. Check my sheet real quick. No, Phase Assassin is a rare 3. Pestilence is a rare 1. So Phase Assassin is pretty good. Farmer Brown, there we go. It's one of the top 5 cards. He has Vitality 6, 10, Miscellaneous Human. You may detonate any of your barnyard animals during the primary attacks. It's pretty good. So we got Flame Geyser, Shield, another Troll. Let me know in the comments if you think this reminds you of Sorcery. We got a duplicate 2 war cards there. No Bone Frights yet in this box. So I'm glad I picked up those singles. Another Halitosis Dragon. Another Freeboot Stronghold with a cannon in the middle. And a Black Eye. Channeling Flux. Monolith of Chaos and a Barrow Right by Brom. Great Horned Troll. Phase Assassin is a rare 3. We've got Work Crew is a spell. It's a rare spell. Shield Buzzard. Valley Troll. Pirates. Curse. Flame Geyser. So I'm also thinking that the Hound cards and any of the Ghoul cards in Sorcery are going to be popular when the Gothic. There we go. There we go. Bone Fright. My first Bone Fright of the box by Brom. Beautiful. Put that in my Bone Fright collection. We got Arcane Infusion, Carrying Guy, Howling Reaver, Flip, Buzzard, Petrified Heart, and a Druck. Couple packs left. Phase Assassin. Supermodeloid. Eagle Eye McFinney. +2 to all of your ranged attacks. Lover of Vice. There's a Famine. Rare card. Lying Scum. Rotten Guy. Shield. So far so good. I kind of like this set. I don't know if I would have enough cards to make a deck yet. We got another Stronghold upgrade. Keeper of the Balance, another Stronghold upgrade. Duplicate rares in that pack. These are all commons. The Great Baldaroon and magic items. So I think Champs the Wonder Dog would be, oops, I bent that one, shoot. Cuthbert, Druck. Champs and Pestilence, I think, are the last 2 cards I need for the rare 1 sheet. Captain Red. Yeah, we are going to get a bunch of duplicates now. I should have counted the packs at the beginning to make sure I had 36, but it felt like 36 packs. Summon Dimension Firewell, we've seen that one before. Castellan Kier is a common. Crash. Let's do this. 10 packs left. Let's do this. Okay, another Bone Fright. That's great. Put that in a Bone Fright stack. Eagle Eye McFinney and a Black Eye. Alright, hope you enjoyed this box opening. Here's another freebooter. Stronghold. Shield. Razor Slip. And hope you learned something about Guardians TCG. I think this will hold me over until we get to Sorcery Gothic later this year, and then I'll try to pick up some Dragon Lord mini sets and do some openings of those as well. Necromancer, pretty close. I thought that was a good one, but that's not the most rare. Freebooter Stronghold, we got plenty of the ones with the cannon on it. Cactus McFingers. Bone Fright. There's a third Bone Fright of the box. Very cool. 2 of those. Famine, double famine. That's a rare. Double. Valley Troll. This pack is kind of warped. Cards are a little warped in that pack. I wonder if the bottom of the box maybe got wet somehow. Sitting in somebody's storage. Ongo, Eagle, Stronghold upgrade. There we go. Freebooter Stronghold, that's this one in the middle. Shatteroon, Pirate Guy. Necromancer, also pretty good. Another Santa Beer Sled. Shield Terrain. Angel of Death. Razor Shifa. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the Guardians CCG box opening from the Dagger Isle expansion with art by Brom. I will try to put together a complete set of these and sell the singles. I got 3 packs left. Do like, subscribe for more TCG box openings. Bone Fright, nice. 4th one of the box. Halitosis Dragon and a Slimwit Man. That's the first time you've seen that one. Voodoo Wizard Supermodeloid. Cactus McFingers. Famine, Phase Assassin, Eagle Eye, Crash. Okay, last pack. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like, subscribe. See you in the next sorcery video. Grody, Bone Fright. We did get 5 Bone Frights, which is what I was after. That's my Sorcery Ghoul card. Did not get a stacked pack. We did not get Champs the Wonder Dog, so I might have to pick up Champs the Wonder Dog from the open market to complete the set. I'll let the extras go on eBay. Stay tuned. Thanks, everyone. Hope you learned something. That was Guardians. See you in the next video.